What a pleasure it is to be once again here to give you the latest update and sports. My name is Joseph Adamofiu, and coming up in this edition, Mohamed Kudus was on target against Wolves in a preseason match which was played yesterday. We'll be checking out the goal that Mohamed Kudus scored. Also, Thomas Partey was in action as Arsenal beat Manchester United in the preseason friendly match in USA. We'll be checking that one out, as well as the performance of Majid Ashimeru as Anderlecht kicked off their season in the Belgian Pro League with a win over their opponents. We have more updates coming up right here on Sports Update Ghana. Please do subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it and start off with Ghana star boy Mohamed Kudus, who was in action for West Ham in their game against Wolves in their preseason match. You know, West Ham have been camping in Austria for the preseason, and yesterday they came up against Wolves in their preseason friendly match. The game ended 3-1 against West Ham, and West Ham's only goal was scored by their star boy Mohamed Kudus in the game. So Wolves scored the first goal in the game, but it was Mohamed Kudus who drew level for West Ham in the game to end the first half 1-1. Let's check out the goal that Mohamed Kudus scored in the game for West Ham. That was the goal that Mohamed Kudus scored just before halftime for West Ham in the game for the first half to end 1-1. Later on, Wolves came back to score 2 additional goals to beat West Ham by 3-1 in the game. But Mohamed Kudus was able to play 65 minutes of action before his teammate, that is Mikel Antonio, came on to replace him in the match. But one thing from the match that now people have been talking was the moment that Mohamed Kudus met a Ghanaian fan in the stands prior to the game, and the Ghanaian fan asked Mohamed Kudus to bless his son, and the video has gone viral, and I want us to check it out.
Oh, Charlie, video me, please. Video me. Kudus, I'm happy to see you. Kudus, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Video. Say it. I want to be like him. Bless him for me. Bless him for me. This is a Star Wars.
So that was the moment that Mohamed Kudus met a Ghanaian fan, and the Ghanaian fan asked Kudus to bless his son, and there you can see the joy on the face of the father. So yes, that was how Mohamed Kudus performed in the game against Wolves. But Arsenal were also in action in America as they came up against Manchester United, and it was Ghana's captain, that is Thomas Partey, who was in action in that match. Arsenal beat Manchester United by 2-1 in that game, and Thomas Partey came on as a substitute to replace Jorginho in the match to play the last 30 minutes of action in the game. So it was Manchester United who scored the first goal through their striker, that is Rasmus Højlund, to give them the lead in the game. But in the 26th minute, Gabriel Jesus, the Brazilian international, restored parity in the game for Arsenal in the game. In the 81st minute, substitute Gabriel Martinelli, another Brazilian international, scored to make it 2-1 for Arsenal to win the game against the Red Devils. So So Thomas Partey played a key role as Arsenal beat Manchester United in their preseason friendly in the United States. So that was how Partey also performed for Arsenal in their game. Now let's go on and do some more, because the Belgian Pro League also began on Sunday, and Ghana's midfielder, that is Majid Ashimeru, was in action for Anderlecht in their game. Anderlecht won their game by 1-0 against St. Truiden in their opener in the Belgian Pro League for the 2024-2025 season. Now, Majid Ashimeru has struggled with injuries, and towards the end of last season, Majid Ashimeru got injured and ended up missing the final 3 games in the league for Anderlecht last season. However, he started the game for Anderlecht in this particular one, playing 65 minutes of action before he was substituted, and that helped Anderlecht win their first game of the season against St. Truiden, and we hope that Majid Ashimeru can go on to play lots of matches for Anderlecht this season and will be devoid of any injuries at all, because Majid Ashimeru is a great player and we love to see him in action. But into some transfer updates, Kamaldeen Sulemana's younger brother Abdul Hakim Sulemana has joined Randers in the Danish league on a 2-year deal. Well, the younger brother of Kamaldeen Sulemana joins the Danish club from Olympique Lyon in the French League 1. He joined them recently, but he couldn't get enough playing time. That's why he has moved to Randers in the Danish league. If you remember, Kamaldeen Sulemana also started his career with a Danish football team, that is FC Nordsjælland. Unfortunately, his younger brother couldn't play for FC Nordsjælland, but rather he has gotten Randers, which is another great club in the Danish league to play for, and hopefully if he becomes successful, we could see him playing at the top level of football just like his elder brother, that is Kamaldeen Sulemana. But if you don't know Abdul Hakim Sulemana, that is the younger brother of Kamaldeen Sulemana, let me take you way back to some 3 months ago when the 2023 African Games was hosted in Ghana. He was part of Ghana's Black Satellite, which is the under-20 side that won the African Games men's football tournament and played an instrumental role in coach Desmond Ofe's team. So Abdul Hakim Sulemana gets to join Randers, and hopefully we could see him and his elder brother, that is Kamaldeen Sulemana, playing for the Black Stars in future, just like the Ayew brothers. But let's end on a rather good note, because Ghana's beach soccer team, popularly known as the Black Sharks, have successfully qualified for the 2024 Beach Soccer AFCON tournament, and they managed to do so after beating Ivory Coast by 5-2 in the second leg match, which was played in the Ivorian capital. The Black Sharks came down from 2 goals to beat the Ivorian national beach soccer team by 5-2 at their backyard. In the first leg, which was played here in Ghana in the Volta region, the Black Sharks defeated their Ivorian counterparts by 5-3 and went away to play them and score them by 5-2. So the Black Sharks ended up beating the Ivorian national team by 10-5 on aggregate scoreline. That is if you add the 2 legs that we played. So Ghana will be playing at the 2024 Beach Soccer AFCON tournament. And on that note, we wrap up here on Sports Updates Ghana. Thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.